Loved ones, what up? Welcome to my channel. I'm Jamal. And I got a message just for the chosen people of God, right? The people that try to live their life according to what God directs and guides them or us to do, right? And we try to do it as much as possible because nobody's perfect. We're all human. Like, we all have things that we work on, struggle with, challenges, things we need to be delivered from, right? But for the most part, right, we let God be the compass, the direction, the guiding force within our lives, right? But it always seems like we are the ones that face the most criticism, the most ridicule, the most condemnation, the most mockery, right? Like, people seem to always try to find the worst in us as opposed to people that's out here scamming, robbing, manipulating, lying, cheating. Oh, that's just how they are, right? That's just the way they are. They just cut like that. You know what I mean? So just be careful. But the people that's really out here trying to live life according to how God wants them to live, we get the worst of the worst from people. Like, they just always seem to focus on the worst in us. Like, as in some kind of way, us trying to live good and falling short is worse than the people that's out here doing wrong by default, right? And that's just the way they are. And God told me an explanation for that, right? And he told me, like, it's not that these people that come to slander your name and do harm to your name and damage your character, it's not that these people hate you. They actually love and respect you, right? They actually admire you. And they admire you because you are trying to live life in a godly way. It's not that they look at you and say, I can't stand that dude, or I can't stand her, who she thinks she is. That may come, but initially they see the light in you. Initially they see God shining through and in the decisions that you make and the way that you maneuver and the way that people respond to you. People can't help but be drawn to that essence that God brings and puts inside of you, right? So they admire that. They look at that and they say, you know what, that's admirable. I wish I hadn't been the kind of person that I was, because I would try to be like that too, right? So they admire you. They look up to you. They say, you know what, that's a good quality to have, because you can't deny God, right? You can't deny godly qualities. You can't deny God inside people doing work, right? So at the point when they say, you know what, I admire this guy, I admire that girl, right? Now they want to be on the team, right? Now they want you to do, now they want to join forces with you, right? They want you to do the things that they do, or they want to come and do the things that you do. But your discernment has been put inside of you because you've seen these kind of things before, right? You know what happens when you associate with people that don't really necessarily use God in their decision making. So you might deal with them a little bit, or you might, let them come around, or you might go around a little bit, but it's something about you won't let you fully buy into whatever it is that they're trying to do. Now, here comes the attitude. Now, here comes the anger. Now, here comes the resentment. Because why? Because you're not going to, fully buy into this person that right, is not necessarily on the up and up all the time. That will eventually turn around and bite you like a snake or like any other animal, right? And you look at them and you deal with them like that, and they don't like that. They can't stand that, because now they feelings hurt, because now they look at somebody that they look at in such high regard, in such high esteem, somebody that they look up to spiritually, like, okay, I see what this person is doing, and maybe I can get them to, go out with me, or maybe I can get them to, hit the blunt with me, or maybe I can get them to go, chase these women with me, or whatever the situation may be, right? Or they may want to use you as a front for whatever it is they trying to do. You know what I mean? The old school people call it the overplay for the underlay. You know what I mean? Like they'll use you as a facade, and then behind the scenes they doing their dirty work, right? So your discernment kick in like, we can kick it, but we can't kick it like that, right? I'll let you in, but I'm not gonna give you the keys to whatever it is that I'm driving, right? So they get offended by that. Now the jealousy comes in. Now the resentment comes in because it was there all along. It wasn't new. It's not new. It was there all along. They really are the negative aspects of their personality, right, are always there. So when they see you trying to live a better life, right, those demons inside of them won't let them forget it. And for lack of a better word, it's going to always be right there in the back of their mind. That the stuff that they did, the people that they done hurt, the people that they done played, the people that they done lied to themselves, hurt themselves, right? So those demons won't let them have peace because they know that they're in the presence of a person of God. So when they see your light shining, those demons inside of them won't let them have peace. And it's been there all along. It just comes out when you don't buy into their system. When you don't lie or don't cheat and don't scam and don't, do things that aren't good for the life and the direction that you're trying to go in, right? It's always been there for them, though. So it surfaces up when they can't have their way. It surfaces up when, some people call it, I don't know if you call it the Jezebel spirit, but a lot of times that spirit runs rampant in people, right? So when it can't get its way, it throws temper tantrums. It defames. It tries to get revenge. It's dirty. It's backstabbing, right? It tries to get some get back. So that's why people of God face so much condemnation. It's not that people hate you. It's really that people admire you and they want to be down with the king, like Run DMC. But they can't do it because the demons inside of them won't let them, get past all of the dirt that they did, right? So when they try to get next to you, those demons get to gnawing at them. They get to gnawing at them like a dog on a bone. You know what I mean? Just take it a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, and it wears out. It wears their soul out. It wears their spirit out, and that's why they hate on us. That's why they hate on the people of God so much. But keep doing you, because God got you. God got your back. God is protecting you. God is always there around you, surrounding you, making sure your discernment is top notch and where it need to be. Because if you really, 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 really walking this walk, your discernment gonna have to be A1, right? Because we know that this world that Jesus said be in this world but not of this world. So when we in this world, we gonna come across so many people that got ulterior motives, unclean heart, backstabbing, lying, want to manipulate you to do things that are outside of your character. We know those people are out there, but your discernment is going to be A1, top notch, tip top. So that way you ain't really got to, put too much thought in it. You just listen to the voice of God and say, you know what? This person is all right. That person ain't. This person is cool. Feed this one with a long handled spoon. So just know that it's not you, right? It's those people that want to manipulate you into doing worldly things and trying to get you to go back on God or do something that God is not telling you to do, right? That, it's those people and those ideas and those feelings that they really, have a problem with. So be of good courage. Always be of good courage. I'll catch y'all on the next video.